Hi guys, and welcome back to Denise. So today I'm coming on to do a little first impressions / swatch video for you guys on these 5 contouring palettes that have just recently been released in the drugstore. Now I only have 5. I'm sure there are a few that I missed somewhere here and there, but I feel like I have a good spectrum of what's out there in these 5 contouring palettes, and I have a little bit of everything. I have from the budget-friendly Wet n Wild Rimmel all the way up to the IMAN, which is more of the higher end drugstore brand. And you guys, please forgive me if my voice is like a little bit scratchy or it's coming in and out. You know, for the New Year's, the kids and I were just screaming and hollering and having a good time when we brought in the New Year's. So yeah, my voice is it's suffering. My voice has suffered. So let's go ahead and open all of these bad boys up and see how they swatch, what the finishes are like. Let's just find out together. Okay, so this first one is the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and like I said, I have it in the color 75A Caramel Toffee. So this is what the palette looks like, and in this palette you get a lot of product. You have 2 shades here. You have your contour color, and this one is like a brown coffee color to me, in my opinion, and then you have the banana type of highlighting powder. So the first thing I notice is that it's extremely soft, definitely finely milled, really nice. And the same goes for the contour color. Wow, this is what the colors look like. So definitely after swatching this, I can say that the colors are really pigmented and they're definitely beautiful. They will show up on your skin tone. I feel like this particular contour color could be a little darker for me, for my preference. But if I just wanted to do like a bronzing type, like just to add some warmth to my face, kind of bronze my face up a little bit, this is a great color to do that. And then this banana highlight powder color, it is a little strong for me. I think that it might be a little bit too bright, but if I wanted to have that full on glowing underneath my eyes type of look, this is definitely a great powder to do that. So the next palette is the Maybelline New York Master Contour Face Contouring Kit. I have it in the color medium to deep 20. So this is what the palette looks like, and in the palette you get this little angled brush. I never use the applicator brushes, but it's nice to have that in there. You get the contour color, the blush, and then the highlight color. So 1, 2, and 3. So let's see how these swatch. They're soft. Yeah, they're soft. This is what the colors look like. Okay, so I can immediately tell you I absolutely adore this blush and this highlight color. For sure, they are beautiful. They swatched beautiful. All 3 of the powders showed up on my skin. This is pretty much the exact same color as the Wet n Wild palette, but these 2 highlighting, or I should say this blush and this highlighting powder, are beautiful. So the next item is the IMAN Luxury Contour Trio. It comes in the compact. It has a full-size compact mirror. With the IMAN palette, you do get a applicator brush, and it is really fluffy. I mean, it's a nice brush. So this is what the compact palette trio looks like. You get a deep contouring powder, you get a warm bronzer, and then a luminizing highlighter. And it says it's good for all skin tones. It has coca and vitamin E in it. So this is what it looks like. Let's see how it swatches. Super soft. Really nice. Of course, I would expect nothing less. Oh yes, do you see how beautifully these swatched? I already know this palette is a must try out, must check out palette. Let's see how they swatch. Let's get to swatching. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Oh, do you guys hear the music too? Beautiful, absolutely stunning, gorgeous. So this contour shade is beautiful. It shows up on deep skin tones. I absolutely adore this color. It is so beautiful. The highlight shade is like a banana powder with a hint. It's not like 100% matte. And then the bronzing shade, to me, in my opinion, is a little bit peachy. But I don't mind the peachy color of the bronzing powder because I could kind of mix these two together, like marry them together, and I think it would be fierce on my skin. It would be fierce. So I really like this compact. So far, I feel like this particular one is the superstar this far. So we'll see how the other ones swatch. But oh my gosh, beautiful, right? So the next palette is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour. I have it in the color 815 Deep. So with this palette, you do get a little makeup brush with it, okay? So the powders are soft, and here are the colors swatched on the back of my hand. So let's see how they swatch. Okay, not a lot of pigmentation there. So here are the two powders swatched, and as you can see, this particular contour color actually is almost the same color as my skin tone. You can faintly see the swatch, and in person it is almost the same color as my skin tone. There's just a little bit more of a pinky undertone, and I don't know if the camera is catching that, but yeah, you could barely see this color. And as far as the highlight color is concerned, it is a little too pink for my taste. So last but not least, we have the Rimmel London Kate contouring palette. I am using the one in 003 Golden Bronze. There are 3 palettes in this collection, so let's swatch this one. So this is what the palette looks like, and you do not get an applicator with this palette, but let's go ahead and swatch these colors and see how they show up. So just initially, this is a kind of dry formulation. It doesn't feel, it feels a little chalky maybe. I don't know if that's fair to say. So let's see how the colors swatch. So here are the powders swatched on the back of my hand, and I can already tell you this is a very pretty palette, and I could see how these 3 shades work well together. But for my taste, my preferences, this is not a palette I will reach for. Now this is the blush powder here, and I have to say it is really shiny on camera, but in person it doesn't seem that shiny. It doesn't seem that sparkly, but on camera it's coming off very sparkly. And then this shade here, it does show up. I can see it there, but not at the intensity that I would like for my contour color. And then the highlighting powder is so-so. It's not awful, but it's not amazing. And there have been some other ones that I feel that we have swatched today that have been amazing. So for me, this particular palette is just so-so. It's very nice, but just not my comfort level. But nevertheless, I'm not going to say don't pick it up, because I do think it is a very pretty palette. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little show and tell swatch demo video of these drugstore contouring kits that have just been released. I did this just to try to figure out which ones that I personally liked, and I thought I would share that experience with all of you guys. Not everything works for everyone, and I did have a few that I thought I was going to like that I really didn't like, and ones that were surprising that I did like. So you just kind of have to find what works for you, and not everything works for everyone. So this was just to give you a gauge if you were kind of on the fence and you weren't sure which one you wanted to pick up. This kind of was just my way of sharing some swatching with you guys, just sitting down with my friends and talking about makeup. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so very much for watching. Please make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to each and every single one of you guys soon. Bye.